Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
When they mined an area, they put down yellow tape right across that line. See? And if you walk on the wrong side of that yellow tape, you blew up.
Strange Tales 136. I remember it very clearly, and that was my first exposure to Kirby. And I wanted to show it to people.
Secrets, trust, worth. The bond between souls intertwined within otherworldly intrigue. Michaela Jade brings forth the Elite Warrior series, a collection of dark fantasy romance novels set in a twisted world where power lusts in the hearts of men and devotion seduces the souls of women. Warrior's Secret, Warrior's Trust, and Warrior's Worth. Available now at authormichaelajade.com.
Sunsworn Wings of Vengeance is funding now on Indiegogo. Don't miss this action-packed space fantasy adventure sure to rekindle your love for the genre. Get it now on Indiegogo or just go to sunsworn.com.
Hey, yo, yo, yo. Welcome to the show. What's happening? It's Monday Madness. What's going on, Rich? How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, man. I got a cat. Now I don't have a cat. Okay. We're good.
What was that? What was that?
It was a cat. It was a kitty. I just don't know where he went now. Oh, there he is. Ozymandias.
No, Amanda, if you go to that link, it'll say there's a
Hi,
little
Amanda.
button. There's a little button that says enter password. And then you enter the password that's on that. Okay, that right there. It takes you to the password. Oh, I see what happened. They're pushed together. I get it. Separate password from PW. I think that's the only problem. But when you go, it takes you to that page, and there's a password you enter, and the password is OHBAIG, and that takes you to our stuff. I realize it's a little ridiculous, but if you look in the description, it's got the link, and click it, then below that it's got password equals, but you got to look for that little button that says enter password. That's, I realize it's kind of a difficult to figure out at first, but eventually I'll have a better way of explaining it, I guess. But right now, that's how you get there. So yeah, sorry about that. Check it out though. It's cool. Today, Rich, what's happening? We have a full lineup.
We do. And we have. Yeah, and I've been looking at some of these campaigns before we started, and they're all rather exceptional for each point. They're rather good. Hello, author Michaela Jade. How are you? Hello, Amanda B. Hello, Stephen Brown. Hello, Boneyard Press 2020. Good to see all you cats in the madness.
Oh yeah.
And I'm happy all y'all are here and stuff like that. And like I said before, and like Pops is letting me know, is that we have one hell of a lineup tonight. Oh my God. We do. We really do, man. I'm
Mr. Lonnie Webb.
Lonnie Webb! Yes, he is here.
And we have MissRena and Joe
Rena.
And later tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, I got Corey Hardiman, Sister Mercy.
What? Sister Mercy?
Sister Mercy.
Lord have mercy. You got Sister Mercy on the show later tonight at 7 o'clock, which means it's going to be midnight for me. But that's okay because I stay up for it too.
If you want to stay,
I know I got the link you shared it for me. That's right, we are. That's right, we got it up in here.
So we got Lonnie Webb. Lonnie Webb has a book that is coming out soon called Sergeant Rick Rally and the Temple of Tiamat.
Yes.
I hope I said that all right. We'll ask the man. What do you think? How did I do?
Pretty close. I think it's actually pronounced by the ancient Babylonian types Tiamat, but hey, I don't talk that way. I don't think any of them are around. The 12 people that went and saw Eternals saw a character called Tiamat, but I don't think that they recognize that as the character that I painted. So I took a different approach to the character.
Cool,
man.
So
I'm sorry, go ahead, Pops. My apologies.
Well, I was just going to say, I know Rich has things that he was asking you when we were backstage, and it was like I had to cut him off to start the show. So I'm going to let him go right back into what he was doing, which is asking you those questions.
Rich?
Yeah, that guy.
The goalposts are moving.
I mean, you guys had a serious, good conversation.
Lisa's out! Lisa's out, Ray Finkel!
You guys had a serious, good conversation going on, and I was like, man, I got to start the show.
Then I show up, and I just keep mucking up the operation because we want to be nice PG-13 here because I don't want to offend anybody with my profanity.
No, we would never want to offend anybody.
Fuck that. Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
I thought I lost you for a minute.
He's gonna put the do not put the disclaimer up yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
I thought. I was like, man, you're coming in early, bro.
Okay, Chris Hicks, Yo Buffalo. Hey, oh my God. I hope that's not copyrighted. I'm going to use that from now on, man. I'll use that up here, and people in the UK are going to be like, "Excuse me, what do you mean Buffalo? There's none here." It's
that guy Chris Hicks right there. He'll walk you right through it. He'll take you right to the merch, no problem.
Yay!
Ask Chris. He'll hook you right up. It's his store. It's his store. I just borrow shelves on it, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so we are going to start with Lonnie Webb, who I think is just talking to this gentleman for about a good 10 minutes before. I'd say this man is a rather dedicated artist. Do you want to walk us through what you have here for us right now?
Yeah, I can take us. I can take us through a few pages.
Please.
So Rick Rowley is intended to be a Sergeant Rock type of character, and so we're going back into World War II, and we're seeing what I would love to have seen in Indiana Jones 5. It's not going to happen on the screen, so I'm going to do it in a comic. Rick Rowley and his company of circus company are in a battle to save the relics from the finding of a certain person who rhymes with Whitler. Yeah, we don't want him to find these relics and empower him with the destructive powers of Tiamat, who is a water creation goddess from the Babylonian era. So once again, it's a World War II Army infantry group of guys who are out fighting, doing Sergeant Rock type of things, and discover really bad things being done, and having an opportunity to stop some of those really bad things.
And you're smart. They don't want to give any of it away, but it's already intriguing already as it is.
And to make sure
really
to make sure I didn't use any of those really bad things, I made a point that we have on one of the covers, the Tiamat character is clothed only in a corner of a really bad thing flag, which is undecipherable.
Yeah, I can't tell what it is either. I don't know what that is either, man. That looks that's the McDonald's logo.
That's what it would be. That if McDonald's
Great.
was
Now I'm hungry as F right now.
Yeah,
man. Thank you for stating that. Thank you for stimulating my hunger cortex.
Tacos is tomorrow night.
Yes, I like tacos. I like tacos, especially them. So I'm going to shut up. I'll shut up. I'll stop.
Speaking.
No, I was going to go bad. I was going to break bad.
Well, you can break bad. I don't mind.
I like pink taco. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. I got you a little bit of bronze taco on the cover here.
Yes. 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 Copper toe 19 taco. That's how we do it up in this piece. Especially in Britain. We put the bronze in Britain. We look orange.
A little spray tan there.
Oh God. Okay. I'm joking like this because I'm always happy whenever I see campaigns that look like they really truly rock. I want to take a look at some of the pages that you have here.
Okay.
And as a former inker for Marvel and DC, my own plug, I have to say that the inking over here with a lot of the artwork, it's impressive to the point where it blows anything that I've seen away, because the attention to detail right over here, I mean, this is just incredible.
Am I looking at the spot you want to look at?
Well, yeah, no, of course. No, this is it. This is fantastic. But trust me, before we talked, I was looking at all the stuff that you had on your Indiegogo campaign, and this is just astonishing. I mean, the detail just in the hat, just in the helmet, with the way that you have all the hatching to indicate a darker gray, in contrast to the lighter grays that you have. I cannot imagine how painstaking that might have been. Can you walk us through that process?
It was sitting in one spot for many hours.
Well, yeah, of course. No, it's like, how did you develop this? What pushed you towards this type of rendering? I mean, have you always been like this with your creations when you were a kid?
Always. I mean that I have always enjoyed spending the time on rendering out the different kinds of grays and smudges, and dare I say, when I actually got to spend time on the gun range, and I realized metal has different tones and smudges and mechanical parts.
Yeah, it very much does.
It started to come out in my drawings of just mechanical drawings, even of tractors. That type of hatch work would start to turn up early in middle school. I started to have hatching turn up, and I started to become an inker pretty early on. These did briefly have a life as pencil, and they were inspired by historical photos. That, I mean, everybody has seen pictures that look something like this, and that's where the inspiration comes from. These treads, man, I just fell in love with these treads and spent way too much time on them. I probably did spend an ink week on this page alone, and this maybe I think this is going to have to be a cover.
It should be a wraparound. It's either a cover or a wraparound that you can do.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, if you expanded on it a little bit more, just towards the left of the right, more towards the right actually. If you're looking at it towards your right as your perception, that would really rock with it. I mean, it really truly rock. You know, can you imagine?
I'm going to have to explore that idea and see what comes of it.
Because you can easily expand on, if you can pull up the image a little bit towards the bottom, you can easily expand on the tracks over there, and then perhaps put another character right over there. Or maybe if this is the same character on this other image, you could just have him over here, you know, shooting whatever prisoner is there. I mean, that's entirely up to you, but the detail here is just, it's really uncanny how far you've taken this. There's not a lot of artists that I've met, including myself, who would really dive into it this much. So I can only imagine how serious you really are with this thing.
It could be a sign of a stroke.
Well, yeah.
But,
I'm an excellent driver. You
know. Like we were talking earlier, this was really inspired by a Hellblazer cover done by Ballard.
Brian Ballard, man. Is it Ballard or Ballard?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I could be wrong. Not as you said it that way. For all I know. Well, it's funny because when I moved to the UK, instead of calling him David Bowie, they call him David Bowie here.
Yeah.
I'm like, you English are really messed up, man. You don't know how to. You know, I mean, what the hell's wrong? What the hell's wrong with you, uncivilized bastards? You know,
it's only Bowie when it's a knife.
Right? I know, right? It's only Bowie when it's a knife, but it's a Bowie when you hear China Girl. And when I get excited, China Girl. I love this shot here where you're pumping the crowd full of lead.
Yeah, he had it coming. Yeah. He had it coming, man.
He had it coming, that crowd bastard. Yeah. Have a frank for you, son of a bitch. Yeah.
And this is, you're just like you'd find in the pages of Sergeant Rock. People die around him. If he's not killing them, other people are dying. That's just part of.
I love it. I love
Sergeant
that
Rock.
I love that people are dying around this guy and killing them really, really nicely. He's like,
I mean, oh yeah. It's if we got 15 shots in that Tommy gun, we're going to have to put them in the kraut, as it were. I don't know
enough
how.
Ammo. Not enough ammo.
I don't know that we should. I don't know if I should really be playing up the gore too much, but that needs to be read. I am working on painting these pages so that I'll be able to.
Kidding?
Yeah.
Are you gonna do them digitally? Or are you gonna do them with watercolor, or what are you gonna do with them?
I'm probably going to stick to digital just to save my sanity.
Yeah. Yeah,
my hand already shakes a little bit. Let's, I need a little bit of help, but I did make sure that anybody who's who's into the the recreation people, if somebody's really into the detail, I'm making sure that where it counts, there's detail. Where it doesn't count, I'm pretty much ignoring some things. But in this nice big shot, you're seeing him wearing the right gear. I'm not going to break too many rules as far as that goes. I am thinking about doing a perk with custom dog tags, and somebody suggested that to me. I'm trying to think who that was, but I'm going to go.
Tucci. He loves that shit.
Tucci does like that, yeah.
He loves that stuff,
and he's an inspiration of mine also.
Tucci's another one who's out of his mind.
That's a good way to describe it.
I love him. I remember I worked with him in the mid to late 90s for Crusade as an anchor for a couple of his titles, and he has always been a cool class act. He always is. It's the merch. It's the comic related madness keychain. Yay! He merched it up. Oh my goodness. Now we got to get a comic-related madness keychain and stuff like that.
So that dog tag is available, huh?
That's a dog tag. What the fuck do I know? I'm such a green, yellow hippie boy.
Dog tag and a critical blast keychain.
Yay! Critical blast keychain. That's
critical blast is the man.
Yeah, man. I'm doing a Catwoman drawing. A Batgirl drawing for this guy. I better get at least a friggin' keychain, man.
Oh, one would hope.
Yeah, one would hope. Hell no. But no. It's like, yeah, just draw this monkey. It's like that's all I am to people.
I'm for RJ.
The Catwoman's for RJ. I already penciled it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna ink it. I'll probably ink it after this show, and if there's a good chance I might show up for the 12 o'clock show, so I'll probably ink it in the interim. Because I have nothing else to do with my so-called life. Now your campaign is not. It's in its pre-launch infancy stages.
Yes.
When do you plan on launching this?
I'm probably going to launch a month or two from now.
Okay.
My goal is to get my pre-launch numbers up a bit. Sitting a little bit on the low side, but then again, I've not really been pushing it either. This is, you guys have a little bit of a footprint, so you may be some of the bigger campaign attention that I'm trying to get in the 2021s.
That's our goal. That's what we're trying to do, and showcasing art like yours and other people's is a great joy for Pops and I, because we're huge fans of creators who are not only good, such as you, but also very passionate about their projects, such as you. And you don't even have to emote or anything. I can easily tell with the style of art that you've adopted and that you've perfected, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Well, this is professional. One artist to another. You've captivated. To me, you've captivated the black and white photos of World War II, and you put it in illustrated form, and you did it in the most authentic way possible. Like you have the attention detail of some of those earlier Japanese prints. From the 12th century, when they would put all that insanity in there, they did all that. This is what it reminds me of, because I remember the one specifically with the wave, and the amount of detail in there is comparable to a page of your art here. And I say comparable because it doesn't do as much as you have. So it's like, well, my friend Lonnie, I am going to call it as I see it. I don't bullshit. Well, I do.
Oh, you can bullshit a little bit.
Well,
That'd
no,
be fine.
I bullshit. I bullshitted. I have lied. Or I have implied more than a few times. But not here.
Well, thank you.
Not here. Not here at all, man. And I seriously wish you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
Here's a campaign question. Do you think
Yes,
I
sir.
should be offering this in black and white as well as colored?
That's entirely up to you. It depends on how you feel about it. Maybe you can put muted or even gray tones for it. What I would do, instead of just asking me, I would ask anybody you're going to show this campaign to and see what would be the best impact. And not just that, maybe fully color one and then partially color one with a gray background, or color it and then reduce the saturation of the color to 25%. Instead of like 100, you go all the way down to 25%, because then that to me would give you a visual that would be akin to Saving Private. I was about to say Saving Private Ryan.
Yes, that's him.
Yeah, I was going to say something else, but I had to switch that brain off. No, but Saving Private Ryan, the way that it was filmed, that the color was drastically muted. Even the blood looked black. But it's like you still saw everything was so vivid. And this is the level that you've taken your art. It's very vivid here, and regardless of how much implied gray there is in your rendering. And for me, that's what I would experiment with it first before you decide to do anything else. You say you're going to launch it in 2 months. Have you finished with all the primary art? Are you done with it?
No.
How many more pages do you have left? Oh, how many pages is this campaign? How many pages is this book?
I think that we're going to be looking at about 96 pages.
Jesus Christ.
I know it's 48, but I'm really feeling drawn to make it 96.
Okay.
It needs the detail. It needs some geography there.
Some detail? Jesus Christ. What are you kidding? I need to put in more detail. Wait, what? What do you want to do? Map out the DNA? I mean, what's the matter with? I friggin' give up. You really? Wow. He wants to map the DNA of every friggin' molecule of the drawing that he puts down.
I want you to have, as you read it, I want you to really be there with
this panel here. Can you scroll up a bit? Up. Yes, this middle panel here. This middle wide panel, yeah, with the. Good God, look at that depth you have there. That's unreal. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Look how you have that. It's such a gentle perspective. It really looks like, Lonnie, you've pretty much recreated some of those World War II films that are documentaries. And
I am guilty of watching too many of them. Yes.
There's no guilt about it, because if we forget the history, we're condemned to repeat it. Or something like that, But this is just fantastic. Lonnie, I wish it. Go ahead, you first. I'm sorry.
I was talking earlier about how the Sergeant Rowley's men belong to Circus Company. I just read yesterday that the last of Easy Company had passed away.
Oh wow!
The Band of Brothers.
Damn.
Oh Jesus, man.
Well, guys, I hate to do this. 30 minutes is never long enough.
No, it isn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take too much.
No, it's never long enough with some of you guys, honestly.
You didn't. You're right in there. It's time though. I do like to introduce you guys to each other. So, MissRena, this is
MissRena?
Hello.
This is
Hello,
MissRena.
Hello, Lonnie.
Hello, MissRena.
And now, Lonnie, go ahead and tell everybody how they can find you real quick.
Okay, the best place to find me, I am on YouTube on comics, and I am also on Indiegogo, Temple of Tiamat. If you search for that, you are going to find my my draft campaign. Please, please, please sign up. I need your email address, and I won't ask for any money until I have a book I can put in your hand. And there will be perks to hopefully whet your appetite. I'm thinking dog tags, unless somebody has a really, really awesome idea.
Dog tags are good. Dog tags are good. I like dog tags.
Dog tags are good.
Dog tags work.
Anybody who signs up will be getting a perk of cards. Cards have been popular this last year. I'm going to do a set of cards with characters on them.
Cool.
Thank you very much for having me on, Pops and
Thank
Rich.
you for being here. Thank you for being here, Lonnie. It's the truth. Thank you.
Now, I want you to brush up on your 10-minute elevator pitch. Okay, for CromCon this month, it's just going to be one day on the 26th, and everybody's going to get 10 minutes. That's all you got. 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Boom, boom, boom. So brush up on it, and we'll hook you up into a time that doesn't interfere with family dinner or any of that stuff, you know. And you know, we're just going to do one day this month. So. You know.
Well, I used to have one, but then Rich and I got into talking about tacos.
There you go. See?
Bronx taco.
That's how that works. All right, man. It's good talking to you, my friend. We will talk to you again.
Thank
Lonnie,
you.
I will definitely talk to you again.
More times.
Thank you, Rich.
This thing
I would hope so. I would definitely hope so. I would love to speak with you again and even ask you actual questions that have a little bit more tooth than the awesomeness that I've already done. Lonnie, it's a pleasure to meet you, and I will talk to you again soon.
Thank you, Rich.
You're welcome, sir. And there's Quentin, just to say hello. Dark Gifts says, what's up, peeps? Stephen Brown said what I tried to say correctly. Thank you, Stephen Brown. Okay. All right, guys.
Thanks a lot for coming out, Lonnie. I'll talk to you.
See you later, See you later, Lonnie.
See ya.
Take care, boss.
And now we move on to Black Rhapsody, Part 1.
MissRena.
Let me get that.
How are you today?
Real quick.
I am good. Thanks for asking.
I am glad that you are good today.
Welcome to our show.
Welcome to our show.
Thanks.
You are welcome. There's the link on the bottom. Indiegogo Projects Black Rhapsody Part 1 coming soon. MissRena, are you the artist and writer on this thing?
I'm the writer. My artist is Jan Apple.
Jan Apple. Jan Apple should be here too.
She's busy. She's been having a lot on her plate.
Oh, Rich.
I know. I was about to.
Rich is an artist. He knows.
I'm an artist. I know things. I'm an artist, but I also play one on TV. Let's see. The music industry can be so dramatic pause. Cutthroat. Black Rhapsody Part 1 is the 35-plus page black and white horror folk thriller comic. The story is about magical idols named after mythological goddess fighting in an uphill battle to overthrow an evil pop star from the music charts and save the world. How long have you had this in your mind, and when did you realize you want to make this into a comic?
I've had it in my mind for 4 years now, like during the beginning of my college years.
Wow.
Yeah. During that time I was reading a lot more comics and manga.
I can tell. I mean, well, it's obvious the influence is here. It's kind of mostly manga, but it's not. It's actually, this is Jan Apple is a very good choice for artist for this book. I'm looking at some of this art, and well, by the way, I signed up for the email on your project just as I did for Lonnie as well. So
Oh,
Yes, go
thank
ahead.
you.
You're very welcome. When this thing launches, I'll be sure to pledge because I already saw it. I like the premise behind it and everything. I don't though I have yet to see a comic that has music to follow along with it. I'm sure I missed a couple and everything, but this is the first one I've seen in quite some time. And not only is it a refreshing turn from your standard, Terminator stuff and blah 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 blah, with OP whatever it is, characters and whatnot, but you really, especially the artist, well, both of you, looks like you've crafted a very, very interesting story. After what I just read, do you have anything to elaborate on that? I mean, how far do you plan on taking this particular series, or is this a one shot?
I plan on
This is
making
part one.
hopefully an ongoing series.
Ongoing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Because I had ideas for different story arcs based on different celebrities. The main villain of this story arc is basically Lovecraftian Beyonce.
Ugh. Good. I'm a survivor. I go make it. I'm going to marry a murderer.
I was
Anyway,
sold on the guitar. Okay, I
I
was
love
sold on the
this.
guitar right there in the art. I was sold on that right away.
Oh
But,
yeah.
Oh, thanks. I
Yeah,
had to.
that's my favorite. That's my favorite illustration right there. That's so Joan Jett and oh God, that's so Joan Jett and Lila Cheney from the New Mutants. Don't ask me how I remember that, but it's like it's so I love this. It's so crisp. How'd you run into Jan?
I ran into her through ArtStation.
Oh
It
really?
was either
Okay.
ArtStation or Twitter. Yeah, it was
Okay.
ArtStation first. Because I was looking for like manga artists, and her work stand out to me the most.
No, it definitely does. It definitely does. Can you give us an idea and tell us who this first character is, the one where you have character turns and then you have a profile on the right?
Uh, that's Alethea Mahalia. She's the main character. The music genre she represents is ethereal wave. It's a goth music genre.
Holy shit, I like that. That sounds so cool. That sounds really
Each of
cool.
the main magical girls you're going to meet throughout the story are based on different goddesses and different music genres.
Nicely done. And what's she based on? Which
She is
god is she
based
based on?
She's based on the goddess Hecate, the Greek goddess of ghosts, necromancy, the night, and witchcraft.
Damn. What Pops, what's up? You okay? Pops, you all right?
He's taking a smoke.
He is. I thought he was dying.
Pops, don't die on your own show.
Yeah, man. Don't. I can't cover this. Oh my God. For me, it's a Guinness, or it's a couple of pints of Guinness. I can't do what he
I'm
does.
a little verklempt.
Talk amongst yourselves. Oh my God.
Look, everybody who's heard my story knows
Yeah.
I was a mythology fan.
Yes.
Yeah,
this story is going to have Lovecraftian gods and mythological gods, but it's going to have a strong focus on the divine feminine. So you're going to see a lot of female goddesses.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks so good.
And I was like, yes, nobody ever talks about that one.
Yes, thank you. You understand. She's the most underrated goddess.
I love it. It's amazing. See, y'all got to give the ladies credit. They will go places where most dudes won't when it comes to storytelling. I love it. I love it.
Hecate is a goddess of Greek mythology capable of both good and evil.
Yes.
She was associated with witchcraft, magic, the moon, doorways, and creatures of the night, hellhounds, and ghosts. Jesus Christ.
See, nobody ever delves hard into. There are some really awesome like demigods and lower level gods and some even higher level gods that get no Get no love. I love Dionysus, man. I think Dionysus should have been a Norse god. He should have been hanging out with Thor. I'm telling you.
Dionysus, isn't that the god of wine or something?
Yeah, get the party god, man. My guy, you know.
Oh, I have divine need for Dionysus to bring her supply of lovely liquid that she provides all the time now. Where's my brother?
But yeah,
Loki
should have hung out. I think that's if I ever like do another story, it's gonna be Thor and Dionysus meeting. And they're gonna hang out. I think that would be.
I think I saw that once in a movie. I was about to say something else, but I kept it PG. You know what I mean?
Well, you know,
I want to wait until later for you to pop up that warning. So it's like, okay.
I don't know. You've been pretty good today, Rich. You've been
give me some time. I still have coffee to drink. This is you give enough here, and these 4 images that you have here have me intrigued enough to the point when this launches, I definitely plan on backing this. Do you have any other images that you may want to show us at this point, or are we still how far? Well, let me ask a better question, if I may. How far along are you in the production process with this? Out of the 35 pages, 35 plus, how far have you gone?
Or 20, or like it's kind of on hold due to my artist having to do, her own personal things and her own day job. So at best, 19 to 20 pages are at least done.
Good.
So it's a bit on hold.
Okay. Do you expect to release sometime in February next year?
Hopefully, I'm trying to shoot for that, but I need to know where. I need to know if my artist will be okay with that.
Is this your first one?
Yes.
Okay. Take as much time as you need to launch your first project. It does not matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
I have a graphic novel series. The first issue, with everything that I did with it, took about 7 months to finish. I was the writer and the artist on it, and it took me about 7 months to finish, and I wanted to make sure that it was perfect before I launched it. This is your chance to do this. You don't get it sounds cliche, but you don't get a second chance at a first impression. So however long this takes, MissRena, take the time, because people are going to be interested in this book. I mean, if you show a couple of more images down the road, or you make a couple of podcast appearances, there's going to be continued interest in this. And I see easily that there's interest in this. I mean, the image with come on, the Joan Jett inspired image with her holding a guitar like that, I'm sold already. I'm already there, and I just can't even wait to see how the rest of the book is going to look.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for this.
I signed up right when I first saw it.
Oh yeah, so did I. Give me about 5 minutes, and that's how long it took for me.
When we are going to feature her on a show, on an episode of Poppin'. Piper and I are going to come back together and start doing shows again next year.
Okay.
And we're going to make sure that we get this. We're going to feature this one. And, Piper's run a few campaigns. She's always helpful, has another audience, and that's pretty much where MissRena comes out of Piper's audience. So, we're going to make sure that we double feature on that, make sure she gets seen in the madness and over in Piper's world too.
Absolutely. I will be excited to see how much farther this campaign goes, and I will definitely be among the first to contribute to this campaign. And this is some really good stuff. Just from the beginning of what I can see here. So now you said you wanted to go for an ongoing series with this one. What was I going to say? I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. There's something else I want to ask. Pops, can you help me with this one? I'm still trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to say.
Well, you know what? I'm going to just go straight into mythology. I'm going to ask where you got the idea to delve into the darker side of the Greek mythology.
Yes, please. Thank you for saying.
I always been a fan of like witch characters. Like my favorite character, female character of all time, is Bayonetta. She's a witch, so I kind of wanted to have my own witch character, but with a music theme.
Nice.
I just find the like gods associated with the occult and witchcraft to be way more interesting than the your typical love god, your typical sky god.
I like it. I like it. So basically, you took it to a different level, and I love that. And these are the stories that we're trying to find out here. You know, the stuff that comes out of you guys' hearts and minds, man. And I myself, being a mythology fan first, I knew Thor the god before I knew Thor the comic book hero. You see what I'm saying? So anytime somebody goes that direction, I'm down. But I'm also a huge music fan. So it's like you're tapping a couple of different genres that we're going to be able to exploit when it comes time to promote this book. You get to promote this book to occult fans. You get to promote this book to music fans and comic fans.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do that.
Yes, very much so.
I have a couple of sci-fi and horror groups that I'm in that I also share our stuff too. So you're going to get exposure in a couple of those. But mainly, anytime you have a comic book that's feeding to such a large other audience, like music or, I mean, just anything. If it's outside of sports comics, wrestling comics, all those, you get to play on those audiences as well. And we're going to do that. Be ready. When you launch this thing, be ready.
Yes, please be ready. Because
yeah.
Yes, be ready. You must be. Definitely.
We're going to have you on some shows you might not expect to be on.
Yes, and we have to meet your artist. I just hope that she has a little bit of time in her life to grace us with her amazing presence. Le sigh, le pant, le faint.
Rich, do
Yes.
you know Jen?
Nope.
Okay. Maybe you get to. Maybe you'll get to. You never know. That's kind of
I hope so.
Out here.
I hope so.
So, I don't know if she does like appearances on shows or anything. I don't think I've ever seen her on one. That doesn't mean she doesn't go on them. But that's one thing also, once you get your campaign rolling, people are going to want to get her insight on everything as well, as far as her part in the book. So you might try and talk her into doing a couple appearances with you once you launch this thing. We got Oliver, 656. What's up, brother?
You.
No, that's yo.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like he was gonna do that.
You get over there and
Frank that soldier, boy, and Superman,
bro.
that ho. You. Dun, dun, dun,
You've been in England way too long, bro.
I know. I'm sorry.
Everybody in Philly just went, huh?
Oh man, they do that shit every day in like England with me, so it's like, you know what I'm saying. Oliver's laughing his ass off at my expense, which everyone does, which is fine with me. I love being the comedy relief on this fucker. Oh, I said a bad word. I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Oh, now Quentin's laughing his ass off.
Quentin
laughs at everything.
That's why we're here.
Oh my god, I think I just chipped a tooth.
Are you okay?
No, I'm fine. Do you ever eat popcorn and you eat the kernels that are not popped?
Oh, yeah.
That's me. I'm like crunch, and I'm like, wait, what the frick did I just do?
Yeah, I don't do that.
I felt like I ate a really strong bug. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm good with that one. Sorry about that.
See, it's like I do like my popcorn. Everybody knows.
What the hell was that?
That is an actual GIF on Twitter.
Oh my god, I eat popcorn like that too. Oh my god.
If you type Van Space Zant into the GIF bar on Twitter, I'm right there up on the top next to Ronnie Van Zant.
I have to ask MissRena a question about her confectionery preferences, if you don't mind. If you were at a movie right now, this is a very serious question, and you had popcorn, would you have extra butter or extra like honey or sweetener, or would you just have it plain?
I will have extra butter.
Yes! Yes, you are the coolest woman on the planet right now. Yes. Woo!
God, Pop.
Jesus H. living. Jesus H. tap dancing Christ. You are bonkers out of your mind. Look at this. Look at this over here. Look at this. There's 4 kernels attached to each other. They look like cell divisions. Look at this thing. It's like this is like the first division of a fertilized egg I'm about to consume. So it's like, look, it's force, the beginning of life.
And look at the size of the salt.
I know, right? The salt's bigger than my freaking eyeball and stuff. Look at that. Oh my god. This is crazy, man. But I'm out of popcorn now, man. All I got is the kernels. Look. That's all I got. Look, I have to get more. I gotta get more freaking popcorn, man. I feel deprived. That's all right. I'll just drink some more coffee while I'm at it.
Okay, since you went to movies and popcorn, MissRena, what was the last movie you went to?
Oh wow, that was I think it was back in middle school. The last movie I went to, like in theaters.
Wait, what?
Was
you haven't been in? Wait, how old are you?
I'm 25.
You're 25. You ever been to a theater in middle school? That's like 10, 11. Why?
Because I don't like being around people, to be honest, especially not with the pandemic. I like to watch movies
scary.
In the comfort of my own home. The last movie I watched was Avatar with the blue people. James Cameron's Blue People.
Yes, yeah. Wasn't he supposed to make he was supposed to make a sequel about 10 years ago, and now it's going to be in like 5 years, like a couple of years from now, and people are going to be like, when the fuck did you write this, man? 2008? Oh, wow. So this is what happened with Itiri and Sam and all the Blue Angel people. Oh, God. Wasn't there this thing where it's like people were crying after they left the theater because I want to have a life like that. I want to be a Blue Angel. Like, oh, shut up.
I don't even remember that.
Oh no, it was actually funny. There were people who were crying. There was a couple of news reports that the people were coming out of the theaters crying because they wanted to have a utopia like that, but they also wanted to be the big blue aliens and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's just
all I remember from that movie was alien hair sex.
Yes, alien hair. That's the best thing I've heard all day. Alien hair sex. That's the name of that's the name of a goth band.
Oh God.
Alien hair sex. Holy shit. Love it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Rich is writing again.
No, I'm not. I didn't say effing profanity this time. All I said was I didn't even say it. MissRena said it. She said it first.
I know.
Why don't you reprimand her instead of me?
No, I'm not reprimanding. I said I can see the wheels turning in your mind as soon as she said it.
But I'm gonna be quiet.
There's no reprimand in that, my friend.
Thank God. Okay,
here he goes.
It's a little bit of a panic-inducing, especially after I had my 4th cup of coffee today.
Oh,
how many do you have to have before you die? 46. I'm getting there, hopefully.
You just need one more of them big things to get you to the next show at 7.
Oh yeah, to get me vibrating to the next dimension. You know, I'll encounter my variant. He's gonna look like Quentin.
Well, there it is. The link is in the chat. Go sign
Yes.
up. How many signups do you got now? Because every time
Yes. How many do you have?
I now crossed over to the 190 mark.
Woo!
Yes, 190.
Nice.
I'm trying to get to 200 by the end of this month.
Oh, you're gonna get there before that.
Oh yeah, you'll get there immediately. You will absolutely get there. You have to get there. I would be very disappointed if you did not.
So you know Dark Gift, right?
Yep, I know Anthony.
Be on Anthony's show, and you know Doc, and you know all these people, man. You know Critical Blast, Pedro and Jins do a show. You want to be on their show? Go on everybody's show, man.
Yes, go on everybody's show, and Brent, and see if your publicity shy artist will actually appear, because that would be a great benefit, because this person's art. What's her name again? I'm gonna look up on Facebook and I'll send her a friend request.
She's on Twitter. I don't think she has a Facebook. Her name is Jan Apple.
Jan Apple. I'm gonna tweet her right now. Yes, I'm gonna find you and tweet you. That sounds so profane.
I'm gonna find you and tweet you.
I'm gonna tweet you between your notifications. I type in Jan Apple and it fucking says Apple support. I give up. Whatever. I do not care. I shall find it.
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna be. Twitter's never gonna make it easy on us, yo.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I type in Jan Apple and it brings me to Rob Lowe.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, he hasn't been significant since ever. Okay,
so MissRena.
MissRena.
Rich is Greystoke 20 on Twitter.
Okay,
Greystoke.
I am Greystoke. I took an English name here because now that I live in Great Britain.
If you could connect him with her, that would be nice.
Yes, please connect.
I don't mind connecting.
Let everybody know where they can find you. Of course, the link to the campaign is in the chat, or to the sign-up page is in the chat and rolling across there. But let everybody know where they can find you, so you can get some more followers and whatnot, you know.
Everyone can find me at Magic Gallo Media on Twitter. If you click the link to the mailing list, there's a link to my Twitter page within the mailing list.
Cool.
Yes, fantastic. MissRena, it was a distinct pleasure meeting you. And I really like what you're gonna put out. I really dig it. And it's your first campaign, so you're probably excited as all hell, which I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I was too.
Nervous and excited.
Like we said before, like Pops and I both have reiterated before, seriously, truly take your time and make sure that everything you do is perfect for your first time. I mean, everything is perfect afterwards, of course, but once you get that first one out of the way, you'll feel a lot more comfortable for the next one.
Mm-hmm.
All right?
Yeah.
All right, MissRena, good luck. And we're gonna be here. We're gonna see you again, and we're definitely gonna keep an eye on your campaign. And when it launches, I will tell you have a backer right now.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome, dear.
MissRena, this is Joe.
Goodbye.
Joe is MissRena.
Hello.
By me.
Oh, hey Joe.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
It's good talking to you. I will talk to you at least 3-4 more times before this thing launches, and then at least twice during the campaign. So have a good night.
Good night, Pop. Thank you for inviting me on. It was nice meeting you, Richness.
Good night, MissRena. Have a good night.
Peace.
Peace. Hey, Joe Spicer, I'm not even going to say anything yet, but I already contributed to your campaign. So
thank you so much.
And the only reason why I've how many more days you got? You got 3 weeks, a little less than 3 weeks left. The only reason why I haven't gotten the actual physical copy yet, because I want to make sure about my funds. I already backed for the digital, and
awesome.
I as soon as I figure out what my blah 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 is going to be, I'm gonna make sure that you send over a big old copy of that sucker right over here. And I wouldn't.
Awesome.
I just want to be sure about the postage, because postage from the United States to the United Kingdom is fucking.
It is.
It's abysmal.
Yes. So
it is
a funny story. So when I put together this campaign, apparently I forgot. And once you launch, there's certain things you can't change, and one of the things you can't change is shipping.
That's right, you can't.
Which is dumb. I think that
it's very dumb.
I forgot. So apparently I didn't factor in shipping. So everybody's getting like free shipping. So and there's nothing I can do about it. So I just have to ride it through.
Okay. Shipping. Well.
Okay. Look, everybody that backs this, kick in a little extra something, help him out.
Yeah, at least an extra 10.
You know,
if you're gonna help this guy out,
awesome.
if it's in the States, at least 5.
Yeah.
If it's outside the United States, at least 15.
Just on y'all's honor from knowing that he made a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, just on y'all's honor from knowing he made a mistake. Because if he hadn't made a mistake, he wouldn't be saying that. Yeah. He'd be like, "Free shipping, everybody!" You know, you see what I'm saying?
Well, if you guys know anything about how comics have to deal with shipping, when you try to send it most affordable. So I really just charge what I'm paying when I ship through my website. And what happens is if you try to send it media mail, which is like $3.50-ish for a comic or two. The post office people will open it, and if it's a comic, they'll send it back. And it's kind of random when they look at the media mail, because they hate comics. They think they have ads in them, and it's like our indie books don't have like a Nike ad in it or anything. Right. And that's the rule. That's why they go, "Hey, you can't send comics because they have ads." And like a Stephen King novel isn't going to have a Nike ad in it. So that's what the media mail is for. But technically, indie books qualify for media mail. And I try not to charge people. I don't charge for handling. You know, you got the shipping and handling that people tack on. I don't do that. I just put on, what I'm paying for shipping. So I try to keep it low.
Do you get your 10% discount from Gemini mailers?
No, where do you get that?
Right there, baby.
Okay.
Bolt 10 is your discount code for a 10% discount.
Oh, check it out. Okay.
Do they have any type of like a thing for like the Gemini mailers in the UK? Because I've been looking and I can't find anything with that.
According to Varian, they do have the A4 size Geminis. They do have different sizes. So.
Yeah, I'll figure that out at some point.
I get the almost exact similar generic ones from like Amazon.
Right.
So, I mean, they work pretty good. But maybe these will be even more affordable with this discount.
Yeah, well, you check the discount, and then
I will.
I mean, there's other other advantages. You can have your logo printed on like the inside if you order so many, or
that's cool.
All kinds of weird stuff that like and whatnot. But I was going to ask you, would you rather share the screen and go through the campaign yourself?
I'll let you do it so I don't screw it up. But if you play the video, I would say you play the video, but then when it transitions to like me talking to the screen, you can stop it at that point, because I'd rather talk than watch myself talk.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and get that out the way real quick, and then we'll let you talk.
Sounds good.
I'm going to let him talk? Damn. All right.
Allow your mind to wander into vibrant urban jungles, teeming with color and excitement, where entrancing characters greet you on every corner, each with their own destiny and secrets. A young woman stands in the road, running her fingertips through a waterfall of violet hair. She catches your eye. The stainless steel barrel of a gun glistens in the moonlight as it rests against her temple. She pulls the trigger. She is now empowered by the drug Crazy 9. Crazy 9 is a new drug which can unlock a distinct superpower that resides inside everyone. Encased in a bullet, administered via a shot to the head, resulting in invisibility, super strength, telekinesis, or any power hidden in their subconscious mind.
Hi, my name is Joseph.
There you go.
What?
I just wanted to leave it there like that, and we'll just,
Where do you want me to start?
What the ever living? What the ever living fuck was that? Holy shit.
Now, I'm pretty sure I backed this one too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you did.
So, look, y'all, let's talk a little bit about it. How many pages?
It's 60 pages.
60 pages.
60
Wow.
pages.
Yeah.
$10. Is that what I got one for? $10?
So. I think so.
60 pages, $10.
Right. Yeah, it's awesome. So I always wanted. So there's there's an overall story. There's a detective who's investigating these drug-related crimes of Crazy 9, and in the first part of the story, he drops all the case files that he's reviewing, and then as he's picking them up, each file is one. You get to go into each case that he's reviewing. So there's different short stories in the book of the different case files. So you got one with a kid, one with another drug dealer, you got one with some superheroes, you got one with this woman who gets attacked. So there's these different situations where people had to use Crazy 9, and he's reviewing those files. So you kind of go into each story. So they're all related, and then at the end he is going in and something happens there. So that's kind of what is happening in the book. The characters on the cover are AM and PM. They're the main people who invented the drugs. So they're more than drug dealers. They're like the masterminds behind it, and they're kind of like these immortal beings that are experimenting on humanity and seeing what happens when they unlock their. It's basically like a superpower, like either flight or you can turn into concrete, or you can have, heat vision, or you can turn invisible, or anything like that. And it only lasts 9 hours. So after that, you now have like a disability. So if you have super speed, when you're off the drug, you're kind of like just shuffling around like Joe Biden or something like that. But so you're even weaker. So it makes you want more of it, So the bad guys, they want to use it to, rob banks or take over, an area. But then there's some innocent people who get it because their loved one is in danger, or they're trying to save themselves. So there's different reasons. So there's different situations, and I call each case file is a different. I call it, instead of chapter, a chamber. So there's the different chambers of the gun, but the bullet contains the drug. So you almost like shoot yourself, and you're instantly reborn, and now you have super strength or something like that.
Are you still technically alive when that happens, or is it kind of like?
I mean, yeah, you probably. I mean, nobody's ever hooked somebody up to like a monitor and then see what exactly happens at that moment. But right when the drug comes in contact with your brain, all this electricity happens, and it it inserts and it instantly heals you. So it's like, I guess, is Wolverine technically dead when he gets like blown up? You know, I guess maybe he's technically dead, but then the healing factor comes in right away, or Deadpool.
Well, yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
I don't care because I'm too busy looking at this really psychedelic art.
Thanks.
And
Well, I just had to go practice what I preach, and I just kicked another 5.
Oh, thank you.
You know, so
what are you? You're the writer.
Yeah, I'm the writer. I am an artist too on a lot of our titles, but this I had a certain vision for this book, and I eyed up some of my favorite artists, and I said, I want you to work on the story with the kids, and I want you to work on the story with these with this gang. And I had specific artists that I was pursuing, so it took a while where they'd say, well, I'm not available until next year, so I'd have to wait. And then so that's kind of how it worked. I got some of my favorite artists that I always wanted to work with to do certain stories, but then all the colors are similar to bring it all together.
It's
yeah, it's pretty wild. It was born out of just some funny ideas I would tell the guys in my studio, and it just kind of came together, and they're like, you should do that story. And I'm like, oh, it's pretty crazy. And then that's why so I published some in some anthologies because they were short stories. I said, well, I have more ideas, but I guess I do those once I have its own like feature. And that's this book. So some of the short stories have been seen in other books, but this is all the stories, the ones that haven't been seen, in one book. And we have a connected universe in Starcross. So in other books, people will mention Crazy 9 as this drug, as this super drug.
It's incredible.
Thank you.
I really do. I saw this for all of 5 minutes, and that was the first thing I did was contribute to this.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome. This art style is.
Yeah.
These art styles are just.
I always pictured it with these purples and violets and reds. It's just how I always seen it in my head, and that's just how I wanted it to look. I wanted the whole book to look like that. It's kind of like almost like a Vertigo type book, or almost like if you remember Powers, where they're kind of investigating super crimes and stuff like that. Some moments are really dark and some moments are light, but it is like a drug story, but it's like, okay, now we're in with these kids at a playground, and now we're with this woman who's like this activist, and she gets attacked in an alleyway, and now we're with, so it's these different like almost slice of life, where what would you do if that happened? Oh, that's interesting play on, and it's, each one is a case file, and there's a beginning and an end, like bookend story that contains all of them inside, but it's all one story.
Brad says, I need to hop on this one. A lot of good stuff has come out of Starcross.
Thank you.
Brad was the guy with me that was doing the interview when I met you at Grand Rapids.
That's awesome. Okay. It's so weird when you see people in person and you don't, you're not sure who they are because all you've ever seen is their icon.
Yeah, I know. I got it wrong. I know. Yeah. I walked up to Ethan. I said, Joe.
I don't know, because it's so different when you see people in person.
It is.
But no, that was awesome meeting you.
I got that problem taken care of. We're good.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, Brad, I jumped on this one right away when I first saw it, just because, super drug. Oh, you got me.
I saw you scroll down to the bullet necklace. I have one right here.
The what?
So this is the Crazy 9 bullet.
Dude,
Let's
good
see, like
job.
this. There we go. So crazy, and then it's got the 9 logo right
Good
there. So it's a necklace. Yep. That's my one. But that's one of the perks.
I like it. Yeah. Bullets and dog tags, bro.
So I was teaching some people a comic class, and it was on like character design, and I just pulled out of my butt like the names AM and PM. I was just using that as an example. And I said, "Oh, maybe they're like these drug dealers who have like this super drug or something." I just pulled it out in like 3 seconds. And so that stayed in my mind for a while. And then later I had written a script, and we were driving to a convention, and when I printed out the script, I was reading it in the car. For some reason there was a 9 at the bottom of the page. For some unknown reason, it was like pre-printed on the paper. I said, "What's up with this crazy 9 just at the bottom of this page?" And then later I said, "That's kind of a cool name, Crazy 9." So I like kept that. And then I was talking about like the super drug and everything, and I said, "What if it's called Crazy 9? And what if AM and PM are the drug deal?" So it just came just playing around with ideas. And then I would listen to different news stories. I'm like, that would be a good story if they like got a superpower and were able to stop that from happening. Or, oh, I heard about this tragic story. I'm like, that would be a cool story if the super drug was mixed into that story and then this happened instead. So it was a lot of that kind of crime noir that I kind of all put together, and it just became Crazy 9.
And
Those are the change bandits right there.
yeah, I was gonna say, and I can vouch for the quality of the product that these guys put out because I have some Starcross comics over here in that filing cabinet back there behind me. So just so you know, it's a guaranteed fulfill. It's a good product.
Yeah, we put out like 2
done.
projects a month. We have just under 20 creators, and they're all putting out projects in Starcross, and then I'm putting out projects. So we always have something. I just got a huge order of books in from some of our past projects that were from like last month, and now I'm sending those out. And hey, if you guys can talk for 2 seconds, I gotta grab my cord. I'm running out of juice here on my computer.
Fine.
Okay, 1 sec.
I was just gonna say, look at all them swords. Look at all them swords on the wall.
Enos.
See a Highlander.
It's Enos envy.
It's the worst when you're running out of.
Oh. Yeah, we were looking at your swords while you were gone.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I missed it. I missed it. I'll have to rewatch.
Oh man. More Pillow Man and Blanket Boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh my god.
Are you on the website?
No, I'm just reading what Brad said. Is it Pillow Man? Now I got it.
That's one. So
what is it? StarCrossComics.com? Is that what it is?
That's right. Yeah, if you go, so Sean, he did Pillow Man and Blanket Boy. And it was a big Indiegogo campaign, and he ended up joining Starcross. But yeah, he's one of our creators.
Oh,
we have we have Nicholas Gear, creator of Relentless Tin Soldier. That one's like a cover by Billy Tucci. We have Red Talon, Killer of Kings, Avantgarde, Corn Dog. We got the Black Blossom, Outed. We got so many different books, from humor to like horror to superhero, sci-fi, fantasy, action, ninjas, anything you can think of.
I'm gonna say a little something about pink bunnies right now.
Yeah.
A little something about pink bunnies with foreheads. Forehead.
Yeah.
Huge forehead.
Kind of reminds me of the Christmas
shit.
Story.
Well, see, you got Dan Fraga.
Yeah.
Who runs around the pink bunny?
That's right. You're right.
Costume, right. And
You're
then
right.
you have Michael Bancroft with the forehead.
Oh yeah.
The huge forehead.
Right.
I mean, you kind of like crossed the two together and created a character. I love it.
Yeah. Well, this chick right here, her crazy 9 power is she can make her imaginary friends real.
Oh, so she knows.
So that guy, yeah, that rabbit is her power. He's not real. So he's in her imagination, which she can bring her imagination to life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why he looks so weird. Yeah, he's like a living cartoon. Then he goes away as soon as she's off Crazy 9. He doesn't exist anymore.
It's like a really, really demented Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, definitely a strange drug.
If I may, after laughing my ass off like that.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I'm going to tackle independent for no reason. Oh, what's this?
That's
That's
Think
Mr.
Tank.
Brain. No.
That's yeah.
Wow, big fucking brain.
That's Think Tank.
Think
It's
tank.
so
I like
Yeah.
It's so pink, like a favorite organ of mine,
Yeah.
favorite genitalia of mine that I really
The
do
brain?
like.
And
No,
there he
no,
goes,
no,
off the
no.
rails.
That's gray. Gray.
And there
I'm
he goes.
talking about like the the opinions in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Monday Madness Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt, comic related madness. Staff, the contributors are sponsors. This show is TV-Ma, and viewer discretion is advised. Okay, we're good now. Thank you very much. Anyhow, what do we have here?
Hey, I just read the comment. Hey, Brad, Tin Soldier is available on StarCrossComics.com, so you can get it since you missed it.
Okay, cool. Oh, I sent you a friend request, Joe.
You did? Okay.
I did, yeah. So you can ignore it completely if you want. I would. I'm looking at rewards now. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So, Think Tank. He's a scientist who was trying to find like a cure for Crazy 9 where they could like analyze the drug and reverse it if need be. And because he did that, it actually had an accident. And because his intellect was kind of his underlying ability, his whole body just manifested as this brain. But you would think like, well, you could just shoot him, right? He's just a giant brain, but his since he's all brain, he forms like these force fields of like psychic energy all around him. So bullets just bounce off this kinetic energy that he's just giving off. He's a cool character.
I'm looking at everything you have here. Starcross Comics.
Thanks.
This is all.
You can pop that up too if you want.
I'm sorry, what?
You can pop that up on the screen too if you want, but
I can't because I can't do that on my phone.
Oh, there.
My phone sucks. Lita would run from this dude. I'm just looking at all this other yummy stuff over here. It's like,
yeah, more superhero action right there.
Yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it all over the place. Oh wait, you got a merch tab.
Yeah, right. Yeah. You can get a Pillow Man pillow.
Is that a dildo?
I hope not.
No, okay. No, that's on mine. No, not yours.
That's a different.
It's on my. It's on my comic website. That's what. Ew, I'm still on. Ew, that's disgusting, Rich. Come on, stop. Change the channel. All right. Here I am. You have a star-crossed calendar here. Is it one of those sexy calendars?
No, it's just a bunch of our pinups. A lot of our posters are integrated into calendar form. A lot of it has multi shots of all our characters from different books in like group settings. You know,
Blood Count. Is that a title of a book you guys have?
Yeah. So Blood Count. He is an ancient vampire that gets brought to life now. And they're superheroes now. So he attacks superhero, drains his blood, and now he's like a super vampire. So he realizes that superheroes are like these famous, beings now. So he takes the form of like a superhero, but he's actually he kills supervillains and superheroes, and he just keeps powering up, and that's what he does. He doesn't even attack humans anymore. He just wants to drain super beings, villains, and heroes. So then there's this even more evil organization that becomes the opposition to him.
I am blown away by that particular premise.
It's super cool. Just look at some of the pages; they'll blow you away even more.
I'm looking for it.
The artwork's like paintings. It's gorgeous.
I can't seem to find it. I can't seem to find Bloodborne. Where is that thing?
I'll send it to you.
Would you please?
Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'd be honored. Thank you. Oh wait, I found it.
You found it? Okay.
I got it. It's right here.
Cool.
Woo! Oh my God. I like this one.
If you click on those bottom images below the cover, it'll pop up some of the internal. Yep, that's the cover.
Oh, I dig it. Oh
Look
my
how
God.
gorgeous that is, right?
That's just
ridiculous.
He's just like, what is it? No longer would I be a.
So that's the first superhero that comes to his like tomb.
Yeah,
where he awakens. Yep, and that's
No
when he.
longer would I really count the courage of man and monster of masses. I become the heroic symbol of your people, like many other people in the past tonight. Tonight, I will take the name Count Blood. Tonight, I become a god.
Yeah, that character's awesome.
This character is really fucking crazy. I dig this. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can I do a fan order of this on my? Can I do a fan on my live stream on the Richness art show?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We just did a art contest where we opened up to have anybody and everyone draw any characters from our universe, and we just we probably do a pinup book with everybody's stuff in it. I think we picked one of them for like a cover, so we had people vote on them. It was pretty cool.
It looks really good. I'm digging this stuff, man.
If you need more reference, you can let me know.
I will.
Okay.
I definitely will. Pops, should I go over his rewards for his campaign?
You can.
That's up to you, man. You want me to, or do you want to do it? Because I've sucked up enough oxygen here in the United Kingdom. All right, I'll do it.
You started talking about the other place, so I brought that up. But yeah, if you want to bring the campaign back up, go ahead, bro.
I was thinking about the campaign, but then all of a sudden he said blood count.
I'm all over the place. Yeah.
I'm like squirrel.
Yeah, totally.
Hey, I followed you over there. That just makes me another
squirrel with a title like blood count. Jesus. And then the premise behind it,
yeah.
Damn.
Well, we try to be unique with all our projects,
Some of these are really truly sick.
Thanks.
And I can I have some of those projects you guys have? Yes. Find that pain, and I want to just put it in my fucking arms.
There's a button below that purplish one that goes to more. In case you're trying to scroll down, see that little purple button right there? Yeah, then it keeps going.
I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
Just keeps going. There's Pillow Man.
I don't know if I wanna. If I do, then I'm gonna get addicted.
Every time somebody goes to our website and they go there for a specific book, they end up buying like 6 books because they're like, well, I didn't even know about these, and then they get more.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah.
This isn't like, well, like I go to like Aldi's or something like that, and I'm like, I'm just gonna pick up a salad, and then I spend like $100 on everything.
Yeah.
And then I don't get the fucking salad. And that's just that's just how it is. With their permission, good sir, I am going to go over the rewards that we have here. So we have the itchy trigger, and gee, I wonder where that's from. It's $5 American, 4 British pounds for anybody across the pond who, like me, who's American but lives in Britain. It's a digital copy, naturally. The next one is the headshot. Ouch. That's 10 American with 8 British pounds. Now, is this the actual issue?
The book.
Will be. And how many pages will this one contain?
60.
Oh, it will be 60, because it really looks a hell of a lot more than 60 pages. But
I know. I think that's a default image.
Sure,
They'll be like trade paperbacks.
I'm like, God damn, it must be like each slice. Each one is like the slice, the thickness of bread.
Exactly.
It's like you have tortilla.
Well, you know what it is? It's the kind of book that you open it up and it's cut out so you can hide your gun in it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yeah. I just got a chubby just thinking about it.
It's a book, y'all. It's a book.
Oh, Pops, guess what? I just fanboyed all over the floor.
There he goes again. There he goes again.
All right, then the next one, this is something. Anybody, a serious note, anybody who is going to contribute to this particular thingy or something like that. As Joe mentioned before, there was a little bit of an error when it came to the postage.
Yeah.
Please, whoever decides to back this, please add at least another 5 American, or at least another 10 American to handle the postage, because the postage, and I know about this because I live in the UK. The postage wipes out just about anything you get and puts you like behind. I had that issue just recently myself. The postage here in the UK went up 150%.
Man.
Yeah, it went like something that would cost about £12 is now 26.
Wow.
And if you take the exchange rate, 26 pounds is about 40 American. That sucks. That really sucks. So yeah, anybody who decides to back this, please change it, or at least add an additional 5 or 10 just to help out.
Keep a little extra. Keep a little extra. Help him pay for his Geminis and shit.
Right. I'm just excited for this because it looks so sick.
Oh yeah, it is.
Junkie is the next one. What's in the Bullet Junkie in this one?
I'm looking. I'm trying to see on my screen and read it off. There we go. It's so there's digital printed and the poster. So that's the poster right there.
Ooh, that's what size is it?
The pinkish one. It'll be 11 by 17.
Oh, it's a tabloid.
Yeah.
All right. And
wait, isn't tabloid a little more narrow?
Well, no, the tabloid is 11 by 17.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I'm thinking. Forgive me. I've lived here long enough where it's like it's A3 size, which is 11 3/4 by 16 1/2. That's a bitch to frame, especially if you're going to transmit it to the United States.
Mm-hmm.
The 9 lives. It's 25 American. What's in this one?
Can you scroll down a little?
I have.
Maybe I should pop. Okay, maybe I should pop it on my screen. Okay, there we go. Let's see. The 9 lives. There we go. Oh, that includes the trading cards.
Okay, how many trading cards are in the set?
3, 6, 9.
Okay. All right, cool. What size are the trading cards? Just standard baseball cards, a little bit bigger?
Yeah, standard baseball cards, similar to like the Marvel trading cards in the 90s. And they have stats on the back. And what'll happen is I'm going to have them all connect. So I don't know if you remember those. So you put them in like a sheet, like a binder sheet, and it forms one picture.
That's
incredible. Of the different characters.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea. All right, let's go to the next one down here. It's the one that's 40 American. Ooh, you got a sexy fucking shirt here, man.
Yeah, that one's with the shirt.
Yes. I want this one. I have to get this one at some point.
Yeah, that's a cool logo, right? I mean, people would just think it's cool. Just
It's like it says 9 right there, and it's
Yeah.
like, and it says 9.
And it's similar to like the back of the bullet, it's somewhat similar to the back of a bullet,
And it's an octagon.
Yeah, it is an octagon. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like that's neat.
One of my buddies made it up, and I'm like, that's awesome. I said it reminds me of a bullet. I don't know if that was his, because okay, you know the DC logo, the DC Comics logo is a back of a bullet.
That is true too. But this actually reminds me a tiny. For some reason, who was that? Who was that? The Public Enemy logo just popped into my head when I saw that.
Oh, I hope it's not similar. Is it too similar?
No, it's not. I'm just like, wait. Okay, it looked like a weapon thingy or some stuff.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now we have the whole 9 yards here.
Yep, and that includes the necklace, everything, and the bullet, and the
this is like oozing testosterone all over the place. Man, this is the most manliest thing ever. Even there's a lot of pink,
Yeah.
It's the most manliest thing I've ever seen in my life. It's like you gotta get a bullet. You should have like little blood and maybe a little bit of DNA on it to say it's hey, he went through a human being at once.
Well, shipping's hard enough, whether you're trying to ship something that has blood on it or not in this day and age.
No, it depends on
what you have to put like a warning for
the tainted DNA. Be careful.
Yeah.
Wear gloves.
Yeah. hazardous materials.
Hazardous materials. Yes, the whole 9 yards. Now, the whole 9 yards, I'm assuming, is everything that you said.
Everything, yeah. Every tier adds to everything that came before it, and then one new thing.
And then the tainted DNA bullet.
Right.
Man, these are all really great prices on a lot of things. These are the more reasonable priced.
Yeah.
Like that.
So, I don't. It's like I don't jack the prices up. I know so many other places that I'm like, how did they get that price? Like, because I know how much things cost, and I'm like, okay, I guess they're just decided I want to make this much off of it. I just bump it up a little from what I'm paying for it and shipping and all that, because I figure if I can get it into more people's hands, that's awesome. And I figure if I jack it way up, so many people aren't going to be able to, afford it, even though they want it. And that's just what I think.
Well, you are now up to let me give me 1 second. I have to
Sure.
Okay. I'm reading it in British pounds. So
okay,
you're at 435 out of a $500 US goal.
Yep.
Very good. You have 22 backers so far. With 17 days left, you will eclipse this at least twice over.
Great. I hope so. It's an awesome book.
I hope so as well.
The art's amazing. I would have posted more pages, but I didn't want to give a lot of the stuff away. But I mean, all the artists are amazing. I posted a few of them, but I hand selected each artist for their look. I could have drawn it myself, but I didn't have the look that I was going for in my head. So I either knew of or I seeked out the right artist for each story. Like, I really like how he draws kids, or I really like how he draws like, bizarre gang characters or like, just heroic characters, or just, so they had to have the really bizarre style that I was going for. So a lot of them I had to wait till they were free so they could complete the project. And so I had a really specific vision on how I wanted each story to look.
It's fantastic stuff, man.
Thanks.
I wish you the best of luck on this beyond comprehension.
Thank you. And each story is very different from the other, but they're all an overarching case files of that drug being used.
Okay, man. Today was one of the best shows that we've had here, because we've had we had two really great people before you showed up who are just as good. And I'm very proud of today's show, Pops. I got to tell you that for nothing. We had a really kick-ass show today, man.
Nice.
I'm not going to argue that.
I would not do that either. Joe, your Crazy Nine, the whole thing over here it's a really nice topping to the end of the show here. It's like
Thanks.
You
Thanks for having me.
You dialed it up to, well, we had the first one that blew my mind because the guy really deciphered gray tones just by hatching alone, which is one I used to ink for Marvel for quite some time, and I know how difficult something like that can be.
Right.
And he surpassed anything that I've done.
Yeah.
Easy, without even a stretch. And the next one with MissRena, I from the few images that she had, I know it's going to be something fantastic. But then I see this, and I'm just like, I give up. I quit. I mean, this is just so good, and the fact that you're able to get all of these stories together and to bring all these artists together in a cohesive unit, even though if they're different styles, is really something to be said about not just your writing, but your ability to manage and coordinate. You should really be proud of yourself for this.
Yeah, and that's what Starcross is all about, because we work with so many creators that are in our studio, and they have their own artists and they have their own, but we're all together. So I guess one thing I can say is I guess I'm good at bringing people together on a vision. So our tagline is Starcross Comics is different views, one vision. So that kind of brings in the different people, but they're able to work in a single universe, work in a single group of creators under a group brand. So we say, here's a creator, here's a creator, here's a creator. What if they work together to make 5 times the amount of attention you'd get if you were just by yourself trying to do your own book? And they all do their own book, but we also do group projects. We have Starcross Comics Presents, which is short stories from their different books. And so we do a lot of group projects. We do Biblical Proportions is a big war. So it's a big Infinity War type story with other people from other companies. So we do a lot of fun projects,
So I just want to remind people, this show is basically the stuff that Joe does. This campaign's still going for another 17 days, and then it's going to end up on starcross.com. You're still going to be able to get it. The 2 people that were out before him, their projects won't be out for a month or 2. So this is a very replay worthy show. Please share the stream, drop a like, share the stream. I'm going to leave it's hard to leave them up because I do so many shows one after another, but this one's worth a replay. So if you catch this one, hit that share, hit that, hit that retweet, and let people see this one for the next couple months. Make sure people see it, because, these guys got solid stuff, man.
But the rest they do. This is the best show that we've done. I'm very proud of everybody that showed up, and I'm honored, and I'm inspired by every single creator that we had here today. Whether it's the writing, whether it's the story, or whether it's just a universe that Joe built. That's just.
I love that you're inspired, Rich.
Well, it's rare that I am. I'm a conceited, narcissistic fuck, and I think I'm better than most every other artist out there. And this guy is just he's just so fucking dope.
That's why it's so hard to. A lot of artists, they're focused on their stuff, so it's really hard to bring them together. It's like a band that all want to be the singer. The drummer wants to be the singer. The guitar player wants to be the singer. Everybody wants to be the front guy, and you're
the front guy. I'm the Tom Cruise of my fucking thing. When he plays the million instruments with his tits. It's odd shit, man. I don't know why the hell I do it. I guess I don't know, squirrel. But Joe, again, congratulations. I'm already going to give you congratulations because I know you're going to exceed this goal immediately.
Thank you.
Man, I cannot wait. Are you going to be on the after Christmas edition over at CromCon?
I don't know.
10-minute elevator pitch.
Yes, 10-minute elevator pitch, it would be
you
great.
You guys let me know. I'll be on whatever
Sign up
you
is
have
tomorrow.
going on.
sign up is tomorrow.
Yes.
At noon Eastern. I'll set up the sign up post. But basically, it's like I'm not trying to take Christmas falls on my usual show weekend. I'm not bugging people on Christmas. The day after Christmas, if you got 10 minutes, come out and do a quick elevator pitch, and we'll just do a 1 day on the 26th, elevator pitch con.
Yeah.
Basically. On Christmas Day, though, for those who want to participate, I have what I'm calling the Backer Package Challenge. Don't open anything you get between now and Christmas. Rich won't get anything. That's why he's doing that. He'll get a rock.
Give me cold. It's fucking cold up here.
Anyway, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Christmas Day, 3 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to come out and I'm going to open everything I get this month, all at once. And anybody that wants to join me, come out and act like little kids and open our presents, you're more than welcome to join. Yeah, no, that's what I'm going to do. Yes, MissRena, like you said, sign up is in the madness tomorrow at 10 o'clock or at noon. God, I can't even get this right. At noon Eastern. Sign up will start for CromCon 20, and I'll be all over. I'll be talking about it. I'll be on Twitter talking about it, and the madness talking about it. If you miss it, it's because you're not paying attention.
What happened?
See,
I didn't hear. Yeah, I know. Squirrel. I want to have some more coffee, and then I have to. Hopefully I'll stay up and I'll go on your other show tonight. So,
all right, cool.
I will talk to you again, Joe. A great honor to meet you. Rena, if you are still there, thank you for showing up. And Lonnie, it's probably past your bedtime already, so I will talk to you again later. Oh my God, that was so rude. Anyway,
taking shots at dude, you ain't even here. Please, Rich.
I'm a horrible human being. I don't care. You're all active. You're all alive, living, and you all talk about saving the whales in the forest, and you all work for Amazon. You're all liars. I don't care.
All right. With that, I'm gonna get out of here. We'll be back in about an hour with Corey Hardiman, Sister Mercy. This thing had like 500 backers on Kickstarter, and he's over there on Indiegogo, and he ain't getting no love now. The book kicks ass, man. Y'all need to check it out. We'll be talking about it in about an hour.
I'm gonna find me a couple of pints of Guinness, and I'm gonna have a couple of drinks before then. But anyway,
you'll be ready.
Guinness.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone.
Good night. Have a good one.
I'm gonna play commercials and then I'm out.
Okay, fine. I'm out.
It's Belle from Liberty Entertainment Distribution. We've got quality indie comics in hand ready to ship to you now. Yes, really. And it gets better. At Liberty, publishers set their own wholesale pricing, and we don't take any fees, so don't wait. Call or visit me today at ledg.us or call 1-800-525-2091.
In a world ravaged by monsters, a new evil has risen, poisoning the land and threatening humanity. Now, the Monster Matador, along with the meanest and baddest kaiju killers, have joined forces to kick its ass. Monster Matador, Afropocalypse.
Come get some.
The City of Prosperity. riches for some, but for the masses, scraping by is all they can do. Meet Bitna. It's a rough life, with an even harder reality. Living in the roughest part of town, it looks impossible to make it big. But maybe she will find it in a simple dress. The Radiant Sight, a new romance story by Martin Fisher, now on Indiegogo.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho! Santastein, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Hey, yo, Pops here. Are you looking to be on Monday Madness? Is Monday no good? Do you need a special edition? Are you looking to be on the first timer spotlight on for you new guys? Launch parties, countdowns, CromCon Monthly. We got it all right here at the Madness Comic Network, providing online promotional services for the indie comic community and proud sponsor of
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.